Sam Sulic is what Nietzsche warned us about, not because of him, but because of what people turn him into. Sam Sulic is the perfect example of someone just doing their own thing. But instead of people doing the exact same, they actually just copy him, which goes against his philosophy. He who has a why to live will have a how. If you gaze into the abyss for long enough, look back at you. You must have chaos within to give birth to a dancing star. You're not becoming stronger. You're becoming someone who identifies as strong. That's literally what Nietzsche was talking about. Not lifting, obviously. He has poverty ass neck. He has no neck, no shoulders, no biceps. But people losing themselves and replacing it with an identity that they stole from someone else. Now let's break this down.
Okay, guys, we need to go ahead and break this down. So I have a quick tier list put together here. I was gonna do this with my friend Joey, but he has some work at his minimum wage job. Here's a quick little picture of him that I made happy because he was frowning a little bit too much in my reference image right here. Too much. Not see. You see what AI did? He made him a joyous little guy. Oh, I can't get rid of it because I gotta hide it now. Okay, sweet. Okay, we're gonna put him up to the side, and I'll just let you know what he would say about this. Um, let's go ahead and start from the top. The just train hard, bro. You know, just train hard, bro. You train hard for too long, and you could run into recovery issues. Now, this depends on if you're a bodybuilder or a power lifter. If you're a power lifter, then you're gonna lift so much weight that your nervous system's not gonna be able to keep up. But if you're a bodybuilder, you have literally no reason to not basically go to failure in every set because you're not gonna get systemic fatigue from a tricep pushdown or anything like that. So this is pretty hard. So it's good general advice. If you just train hard, then you're gonna get far, and it could be kind of misguided. I'll put it in B, just because you know I think it has some good merit in like certain communities. Nah, bro, this is stupid. I think it should be in C. All right, shut up, nerd. And we're gonna go ahead and ignore Joey right there. Here we go. What's going on here? Stop it, Google Slides. Sam Sulic cosplayer. Um, I don't really know what that means. I guess it's just like someone that cosplays as Sam Sulic. Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. All right, so we got Sam Sulic cosplayer. This is probably like I guess just someone who wears like overly baggy stuff, like as a pump cover, where they actually have like no real build, and I guess they kind of like act like they're training like an absolute monster when they're just not. So we're probably just gonna put this in an F for just being an absolute faker. Yeah, we're just gonna move on to this one. Young LA social media wannabe, us with a compression. Okay. Actually, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's basically just us, but with a compression shirt on from a certain brand. So I'm just gonna have to say like, you know, they're like us, but they're slightly different. So you know what that means. Skin color. I mean, we're gonna have to put them on to F. F with the Sam Sulic cosplayers. Okay, the one set to failure philosopher. Um, Mike Mentor, great bodybuilder, great power bodybuilder, but you know, Mike Israel's bigger and stronger than this guy, so I don't know if I should take it seriously, I'm joking, obviously, guys. I, I love Mike Israel. What the hell am I moving? Oh, sweet. Okay. So we're gonna ignore what Joey said there. This is probably gonna go in a solid. You know what? I'm gonna put it in C for one reason. One set to failure is better than 10 sets from these fellas right here. The Country Bumpkin F-150s. It could be a Chevrolet. It could be anything. If it's a large truck and they can barely afford it, or they just work like a welding job or something and they just go into the gym and they treat that shit like grinder and they run to the nearest mail and do nothing for like 10 minutes straight, you are a Country Bumpkin. For some reason, they're all hopping on Reddit, so they're gonna be catching up to us pretty soon. Well, they're stupid. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Put them in F. I hate those people. Okay, all right, sweet. We'll put them in F. Obvious F tier. Actually consistent, boring ass lifter. All right, that's me. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this up here. I don't. There hasn't been a week where I haven't been to the gym at least 2 or 3 times in like years, and if there was, it was not willing. the I could be big if I wanted guy claims genetics, thinks he's like the shit. A lot of people in my family, actually, they're all just like, yeah, dude, I could get big really quick. All I have to do is like lift for like 2 weeks, and this you can't, muscular adaptations just don't happen that quickly. Obviously they're exaggerating, and maybe they look at your progress or like someone in their family's progress, and they want to like be like, oh yeah, I could do that because it's all genetics. Well, the truth of it is that some people don't even get this big with roids. All right, now that's a sad reality, but it's the truth. Some people just genuinely do not have genetics for anything besides being a Ugandan runner. So, this guy's pretty delusional, Delulu. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Like, he could start working out for a month and look like Ronnie Coleman, or maybe surpass people that have been going to the gym for years. But that's more than one in a million. But they was gonna put him down F tier. Okay, great. So this is the list. This looks good. This looks complete. All right, let's go ahead and put him out there. Let's do a little cross, like yeah, sweet. All right, great. So wait, which one? So what do we think about this?